Have you ever found yourself caught in the middle of a debate between faith and science, wondering if the two can truly coexist? It's a question that sparks tension and confusion for so many of us. In today's world, we're constantly bombarded with information that pits faith against science, making it seem like they're mutually exclusive. But what if I told you that there's more to the story? That faith and science aren't necessarily at odds, but rather, they can complement each other in beautiful ways. This is a topic that's close to my heart, and I believe it's worth exploring. As we navigate our modern world, it's easy to feel like faith and science are on opposite sides of the spectrum. One seems to deal with the spiritual and intangible, while the other focuses on empirical evidence and facts. But is this really a fair characterization? Can we find common ground between these two seemingly disparate worlds? Understanding the relationship between faith and science is crucial in today's society. It's a conversation that affects not just individuals, but our communities and the world at large. So, let's dive in and see if we can uncover some insights that might just change the way we think about faith and science. The history of conflict between faith and science is long and complex. Think of the famous Galileo affair, where the scientist's discoveries challenged the Church's views on the universe. Or consider the debate over evolution, where some see it as a challenge to traditional religious beliefs. These examples illustrate the tensions that have existed for centuries. In many ways, the conflict between faith and science has been fueled by misunderstandings and miscommunications. Some people see faith as being about blindly accepting dogma, while others view science as soulless and devoid of spirituality. But is this really a fair characterization of either? Take, for instance, the work of scientists like Francis Collins, who see no contradiction between their faith and their scientific work. Collins, a renowned geneticist, has spoken about how his Christian faith informs his approach to science. He's not alone. There are countless scientists and thinkers who see faith and science as complementary. The conflict between faith and science has also been driven by the media, which often portrays them as being at odds. But what about the countless individuals who see no contradiction between their spiritual beliefs and their scientific pursuits? We rarely hear their stories. It's time to shift the conversation. Instead of focusing on the conflicts, let's look at the areas where faith and science intersect. Consider the work of organizations that use science to address global challenges, like poverty, healthcare, and environmental degradation. These efforts often require a deep sense of faith and compassion. One remarkable example is the story of Albert Einstein, who saw his scientific work as a way to understand the divine. His theory of relativity revolutionized our understanding of space and time, but it was also informed by his deep sense of spirituality. Einstein's work shows us that faith and science can be intertwined. Another turning point in this discussion is the growing recognition of the limits of science. While science can answer many questions about the natural world, it can't address deeper questions about meaning and purpose. That's where faith comes in, providing a framework for understanding the human experience. By acknowledging the strengths and limitations of both faith and science, we can begin to build bridges between them. This isn't about reconciling the two, but rather about recognizing that they serve different purposes. Faith can provide a sense of meaning and purpose, while science can help us understand the world around us. As we explore this intersection of faith and science, we begin to see new possibilities. We can imagine a world where scientists and theologians work together to address pressing global challenges. A world where faith and science aren't mutually exclusive, but rather, complementary ways of understanding our place in the universe. This conversation has implications for all of us, regardless of our background or beliefs. By embracing the complexity of human experience, we can foster greater empathy and understanding. We can recognize that faith and science aren't opposing forces, but rather, different facets of our quest for knowledge and meaning. The potential for harmony between faith and science is vast. It's a harmony that can inspire new discoveries, deepen our spiritual practices, and bring us closer together as a global community. By exploring this intersection, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the complexities of human experience. In conclusion, the debate between faith and science doesn't have to be a zero-sum game. We can acknowledge the tensions and conflicts, while also celebrating the areas of overlap and collaboration. By doing so, we can create a more nuanced and compassionate conversation. Ultimately, the question of whether faith and science can get along is a matter of perspective. But I believe that by engaging with this conversation, we can come to a deeper understanding of what it means to be human. We can recognize that faith and science are not mutually exclusive, but rather, interconnected aspects of our quest for knowledge and meaning. So, I'd love to hear from you. What do you think about the relationship between faith and science? Have you had experiences that have shaped your perspective on this topic? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you're interested in exploring this topic further, be sure to check out our related video on the intersection of spirituality and technology. You can find it linked in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe for more content that explores the big questions of our time. By subscribing, you'll be part of a community that's committed to exploring the complexities of our world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.